Hey everyone, this is Nick Gregan from Very Easy Photography, and today I want to show you some of the very easy ways to improve your photographs. With the tips I'm going to tell you, you won't even need to adjust the controls on your camera, but I will show you how to do that in future videos. So okay, let's jump right in. The first tip is fill the frame. This is going to be my favourite and easiest tip as it applies to just about everybody who's ever taken a photograph. It's something you'll hear me mention many times over. Fill the frame. But what do I mean by this? Think about it. How many times have we been asked by our friends and family to look at their photos, only to wonder what we're looking at because there's only a tiny speck of interest in the middle of the frame, and it's usually surrounded by masses of sea, sand, sky or grass. If you're like me, it's too many times to count. But it doesn't have to be like that. Most people simply get the camera up as quick as they can and grab a quick snapshot without much thought. They just want to grab that memory. And that's okay. But you can grab a nicer memory with a little bit of know-how. And that's what I'm going to teach you in this video. When you do fill the frame, the photo has instant impact. You know what the photograph is all about, and more often than not, the subject is perfectly in focus. Many times we view photographs where the photographer, often using autofocus, hasn't quite got the focusing right because they let the camera take over. And because it's usually on fully automatic mode, it doesn't always know where to focus. I mean, modern cameras really are sophisticated computers that take photos. But what they don't have is they don't have a creative eye. And that's where you come in, and that's where I come in from Very Easy Photography, because I'm going to help you develop that creative eye. Can I be clear about what I think is one of the most important tips to taking better photos? Getting close and fill the viewfinder with the subject. This way there's no mistaking what you're taking a photograph of or why you're taking the picture. Good photographs tell a story, and we'll be covering storytelling in another video. But let's try and start with how to take a better picture, fill the frame and tell a story that way. Many modern cameras are fitted with a zoom lens, so you can get in close from the zoom lens. But if you don't have a zoom lens, why not use the age-old tried and tested method of using your feet and walk a bit closer to your subject? Sometimes it really is that simple. You could walk closer to the flower, walk closer to the people you're taking photographs of, walk closer to the castle in the distance or whatever it may be. And if you think about it, it really is that simple, just getting closer. But when you do get in close and fill the frame, you'll also notice the background isn't full of distracting, extraneous details that compete with the viewer's eye for attention. For example, if you're taking a photo of a loved one, whether it's your partner, your child, your parent, or even your dog, make sure they fill the frame and that it's composed well. And we'll talk more about composition in the next video. This way, you leave the viewer of the photo with little doubt as to the purpose of the photograph, i.e. the story. As I said earlier, don't make the mistake of having the main subject in the photo as an itty-bitty tiny detail in the centre of the frame. It just doesn't work when it takes so little effort to make the photograph better. Sure, it's nice to have a good idea of where the photograph was taken and its context, but come on, let's have an idea of what the photograph's all about. Okay, let's get out there and take some photos, and try to improve on the ones you took before. So happy snapping everyone from me, Nick Gregan, and everyone else over at Very Easy Photography, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.